Why do movies portray saving Christmas as helping Santa deliver his gifts to all the good boys and girls? Well, here's a true story about the simple man. Without him, there would be no Christmas. This man is a middle-aged construction worker. He had a teenage girlfriend. Hold on, isn't that an offense? Then she got pregnant, but not by him. She was frightened to let anyone know, so she went to hide at the distant home of her rather old cousin, who happened to be pregnant too. Yes, this is getting bizarre. Finally, when she dared to go back home, her pregnancy showed, and her parents were livid. They tried to hide her. Her boyfriend found out, and he too was outraged. What should her boyfriend, the middle-aged construction worker, do? Against reason, the boyfriend married the 16-year-old. By now, you have figured out that I am telling you the story of Saint Joseph the carpenter. Joseph could have left Mary and her family to suffer shame and humiliation from a virgin conception nonetheless. Worse, in those days, pregnant women who were not married were stoned to death. You can think that Joseph wanted to save Mary from humiliation or death, so he did the noble thing. But the real reason was as weird as the Immaculate Conception. He was told to take care of Mary in a dream, and he believed. What a leap of faith! He dedicated his life to protecting Mary and Jesus. Without Joseph, Mary would have been stoned to death. And without Joseph, Mary would not have made it to Bethlehem to give birth. Saint Joseph the carpenter saved Christmas. When we read this story without the context of the scriptures, it sounds too unusual to be true. But since we know it is the story of the Nativity, Saint Joseph's actions are part of our faith. 2 billion people around the world celebrate Christmas because of him. Today, December the 8th, we celebrate the solemnity of the Immaculate Conception. Today, we also are celebrating the last day of the year of Saint Joseph, the patron of the Universal Church. We reflect on his legacy. Saint Joseph was a loving and caring father to our Savior. He was also a loving husband and provider to Mary, the patron saint of laborers and the patron saint of a happy death. And of course, Saint Joseph was the man who saved Christmas.